Hey, welcome to Closet Coaching. Really quick today, basic message. I just want to remind or introduce, if you've never heard before, but that the idea and the concept of allowing all foods doesn't mean eating all the foods that you can think of at any given time because they cross your mind. You are not saying yes to food or saying no to food in certain times when, for example, you're already full, or when you're using food to numb out on emotions, or just as an excuse to binge. It takes just as much empowerment to say no to food as it does to say yes, in terms of all the messaging we give around, let's not restrict and allow yourselves the food and eat the foods, just eat it. That whole messaging system that comes across on social media. I find in my client sessions, I am almost just as often having to reinforce to my clients that yes, you are also allowed to say no to food, and you don't have to eat it just because it crossed your mind or because you feel like allowing all foods means it's time to binge. Taking care of yourself is both. Taking care of yourself is knowing when it's time to say no, when it's time to say yes, when it's time to say maybe later. But that it's not black and white, and that part of what the role of coaching is helping to get more familiar with the voice of when to say yes, when to say no, when does it make sense for you on either side of that fence, and then being able to do that yourself. Where it doesn't have to be an extreme on one direction or another, but it can be like somewhere in this gray area zone of the middle where you know what you need and when, and what you don't need and when, and how that all comes together in terms of being able to make decisions for yourself and to trust yourself to make those decisions for yourself. This is all part of what allowing all foods means. It isn't just about eating all the foods until you feel ill. It's about allowing all foods so that you can say no to them sometimes too, because you say yes to them at other times. And it's just like this balance, and it's a learning process. So anyway, see you later.